Hello viewer, you are welcome to this tutorial. My name is Kayode Oludaisi. Today we are going to be looking at the tutorial on the keyboard, on the piano for beginners, majorly for beginners. So going to be looking at the major scales, the application of music theories. We have a lot of package for you today. Just patiently watch from the beginning to the end and make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video too. A keyboard is an instrument that is used for making music. Yes, it's an instrument used for making music, and it consists of both white and black keys. All these keys you are seeing here are meant for a specific functions. Let's quickly look at what a scale is. What is a scale? A scale is a set of keys or a set of notes. Now, if I'm playing from my key C here, from here to here is a scale. That is so from here to here is what is a scale. So what is the scale of C? Let me quickly show us what is the major scale of C. What I just played now is called the major scale of C. This is the major scale of C. Before we continue, let me quickly show us the names of the keys of the keyboard. This is key C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, E sharp. Sorry, we don't have E sharp. This will be our F, F sharp, our G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and C. So that's for the names of these keys of the keyboard. So from here we now move to the intervals. Intervals on the key of C. That is the scale of C. What are the intervals? Now, 2 half notes makes up a whole note. 2 half notes makes up a whole note, meaning from here to here give us a whole note. So here to here is a whole note, here to here is another whole note, from here to here is half note, here to this side is another whole note, here to here is another whole note, from here to here is another whole note, from here to here is half notes. So meaning on our scale of C, we have 1 whole note, half note, whole note, whole note, whole note, and half note. So that's for the major scale of the keyboard. This principle is also applicable to all other scales of the keyboard. It's not only for the key of C, it's applicable to all the major scales of the keyboard. And for the minor scale of the keyboard is this. That's on the key of C. When we play back, so that's for the minor key. But now we'll be dealing majorly on the major key. We are not considering the minor keys for now. So now let's quickly go into the right fingering on the keyboard. The right fingering. So when you place your hand rightly, it also affects how you play. So now I'm going to number the finger from the index finger. My index finger will be the number 1, followed by the second finger number 2, followed by the middle finger number 3, followed by the ring finger, which is number 4, followed by the last finger, which is number 5. My first finger, when I'm playing on the scale of C, my first finger will play the C, which is the index finger number 1, number 2, Number 3, now to play my F, I have to move my first finger under the third finger to play this, which is number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's come again. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So when we are playing backward, it's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So that's for that. Then for my left hand side too, this will be my number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. So meaning if I'm going to play on the scale of C, it's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. That's when I'm playing in ascending order. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Then when I'm playing in descending order, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's for the right fingering on the keyboard. So the next thing we are going to learn now is how to play with the metronome. Let's quickly learn how we can play with the metronome. So the metronome on the keyboard is going to guide us. It's very good to play with the metronome. So make sure you start from the low tempo, then you graduate from low tempo to high tempo. You can start from 60 to the setting of the metronome I'm using right now is 60. Start from the low ones, from 60 to 65, from 65 to 70, from 70 to 75, and so on and so forth. So now let's play with the metronome. Then on the left hand side too. So that's for that for the metronome. So now going to look at the we've talked about the intervals on the keys. Then which other thing? Now our next lesson will be dealing on the chord of the keyboard. But before I go, I made mention of something that I did not explain. I was talking about octave the other time. So this is an octave on the keyboard. For instance, on the scale of C, from here to here is an octave. From here to here is another octave. From here to here is another octave. So meaning a complete scale of the keyboard is an octave, meaning from C to C is an octave, from another C to C here is another octave, as we're moving forth from C to C here is another octave. So we have different octaves on the keyboard. Depends on how big your keyboard is. Some are 5, some are below 5, some are more than 5, so depending. So that's an octave, meaning from D to D is an octave, from E to E is another octave, from F to A is F to F is also an octave. So that is what I meant by octave. And also let me tell us about the intervals on the keyboard intervals. From here to here is a whole note. From here to here is another whole note. Here to here is half note. Here to here is a whole note. Here to here is another whole note. From there to here is another whole note. And from this key here to here is an half note. So in music theory, two half notes makes up a whole note. Two half notes makes up a whole note. So on our scale of the keyboard, we have from the root key to one whole note, half note, whole note, whole note, whole note, and half note. So this principle is widely applicable to all the keys of the keyboard. It's not only for key C alone. You can apply it to your key D. When you know this principle, you can as well apply this principle to learn every other keys of the keyboard. So in our next lesson, we shall continue our learning on other keys of the keyboard, such as key D, E, F, G, A, and B. Now we are done with the scale of the key of C. Now we continue. It's better you learn all the key of the keyboard, not only key C alone. It will be good for you to play on all the keys so that you will not be relying on transposing at the end of the day. Thank you for watching. See you next time.